Today I'm going to work with these special edition burlers. They're really tiny, as you can see. This piece is made from a progressive die, which I put together. It's not perfect, and so because it's not perfect, I'm gonna mess with it and see if I can, I don't know, change it a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing some pearls right along here, one here, maybe one here. I think I would like to use two different sizes. I don't want to use, I think I'm going to use this one here. Go back to the other one and do some over here. It's interesting, little dots don't have to be perfect, but because the eye makes up the difference. That's my opinion. This is a handmade piece, and if there's problems and it's not perfect, that's okay with me. Okay, I'm really chipping this thing off. This thing's going to pop off at any point, probably. Hear the difference in the sound, how it's tinny now? Get it? It's not going to be in the pitch. See, the pitch supports it so the area around it doesn't curve up. And now, because it's all loose, we're going to just pop it off, and I don't want to get any pieces in my eyeball. Okay, so now there it is. And you can see I got to take some of the pitch off, because the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it, and then I'm going to darken areas in here and in here, maybe some in the axe between the flowers. So far this looks kind of cool. Yeah, okay, later. Well, here it is. I just mounted it up, so it's hot right now. And when it's hot, I can touch it gently at some point, and then I can gently move it around. But I'm not going to do too much here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be working with a little tiny matting tool, and I'm going to use that right in these little areas here and here. But before I can do that, this needs to cool. So later. Here, a little bit here and here, just to darken these areas around here, and to give them a little something fun. Now I have to, this is really tiny, and I really love it for that reason, because now the area that I'm working in is not flat, and that can be a problem. I may get some ridges when I use this little tool, so or I may have to just kind of tilt it around to try to go over the edges of the curve. Now I'm just gently holding the hammer and letting it just, but moving really quickly. Hammering really quickly, if that makes sense. Hopefully you can still see. Can you still see? No, you can't. Okay, so where was I? Oh, over here. But as you can see, it can get into these little tiny places. Well, here it is. It's out of the pitch. It's sticky, and I have to clean off the back. I've wiped it down with paper towels. I can use acetone to clean off some of it, or I can burn it off. I'm probably going to burn it off. So and then I'm going to have to form it. Now, if I burn it off, then it's going to soften the metal. So and I don't necessarily want to do that, but let's see. Okay, here it is, all cleaned up. I did burn it off, and then I cleaned it off with some copper cleaner. And then I smoothed the edges, because I have noticed that's important before I start forming it. Yes, and there's Essie. Well, here it is. You know, because of using the former on sharp edges, some of those don't always go away, but I'm not upset about that. Now, there. LOS, pumice, sunshine cloth, or steel brass brush, and then pumice.